I was thinking about Warhammer 40k since the last time we played this, and I was talking a little bit with some of my other friends. And when did you learn about Warhammer 40k?
Yeah. Warhammer 40k showed up for me when I was shopping for some computer games while I was in the Navy.
Yeah.
And I remember going to the Naval Exchange, and I was looking at computers because I always was drilling over laptops back then. And I saw like a whole stack of games, and that was back when like they had those little DVD-sized, Pulp Fiction-sized cases.
Yeah.
And I just remember looking at the displays of all the different cases, and I saw Dawn of War, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Dark Crusade, this looks kind of neat.
So you didn't know about Dawn of War till the second expansion was out.
Dark Crusade, I believe, is the third, because there was Dawn of War, then there was Winter Assault.
Yeah.
And then there was Dark Crusade, I think. And then followed by that was Soulstorm?
Yeah, the third title or whatever on it. Not the third expansion, yeah.
Yeah. But, like, I mean, Dark Crusade was standalone, so you didn't need the prerequisites.
That's right, you didn't.
But it's not Dawn of War 2, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because, like, I think any other developer would have done something like that, but this is back...
Probably.
When, like, serial games and expansions were not as clear-cut.
When they were actually expansions, when they weren't DLC.
Yeah.
Only like... I think CD Projekt Red, like with The Witcher and Cyberpunk, calls them expansions anymore. Oh, yeah, we need to go there. But even then, I still call them the DLCs.
Wait, are you playing the game right now?
Yeah.
I have not seen... I was waiting for you to put the footage on.
Oh, I thought I'd put it on.
I guess this is when you put your technical difficulty sign on.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just cut all this.
No, you gotta leave it in.
Oh, no.
No, you have to leave it in. That's what makes it so damn charming.
Okay, well, good. Power sword.
We're just a good couple of fucklechucks.
Chuckle fucks who fuck chuckles.
No, fucklechucks. Don't get it backwards.
Oh, more Tyranids. Look at that. But, yeah, I got Dawn of War in like, 2005. And I think I learned about it from 4chan, because I was still going to 4chan back then.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw it on one of the video game boards there. And I imagine I had been exposed to Warhammer shit at some point before Dawn of War was a thing for me. But, I can't remember if I ever was,
Well, Dawn of War... Go ahead.
I was saying it's just funny because I think about 40k and StarCraft being kind of interchangeable in my brain because of the historical linkage there.
Yeah.
But I knew about StarCraft way before I ever knew about anything 40k. And I guess that's just a function of growing up, because we both grew up in, like, small towns in West Texas. Multi-Melta. Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
And StarCraft was, at one point, the biggest thing on the fucking planet.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was, like, Battle.net was so busy.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was back when like the internet was relatively small, and like
Yeah.
you heard about websites not because of what some social media influencer told you, but because your friends found something weird, because their friends and their cousins and whoever else told them about it, and they were like, "Well, and like everything was
word of mouth,
yeah, everything was back then was legitimately viral. Whereas like shit now they say it's viral, but it's not really because it's all ad services and
SEO optimization and
yeah, it's fake viral, really. It's all I have a bunch of money. I want to be rich. I want to make money off of people, so I'm going to use my money to leverage other people's attention, despite the fact that there's other people out there who may or may not have better quality content. Yeah, no, this is back in the old days when like you had to genuinely be creative, and so you had people like drawing cartoons of hamsters and blenders and
fucking Joe cartoon. Oh my god.
you had dudes that were just like standing around talking about tanks and stuff. Like you had the Ultimate Battle of Ultimate Destiny.
Nowadays you can just record yourself playing video games and talking about random bullshit and put it on the internet, and some idiot's gonna look at it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's what I do all the time. Just stare at shit. But yeah. Going back to the topic, when did I first learn about Warhammer 40k? You were saying you don't know when you were first influenced, and I think that's a really apt thing to say, because for a lot of us, we probably don't actually know when we were genuinely first influenced, because Dawn of War wasn't the first significant Warhammer 40k game
it wasn't.
Space Hulk had a game.
Yeah, it did. Oh my god. Oh my god, sniper cannons. I've seen it all now.
And Orlando.
Oh my god, it is. I can't
it's and Orlando.
I've another Crab's Treasure and now Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Oh my god.
You never left Dark Souls. It's still 2012. But yeah, you had Space Hulk. And like I don't know all the details of Space Hulk because I never played it, but
I never did either. Yeah,
I've seen footage of it. I've seen aesthetics from it, and like I believe that like for the serious PC gamer who wanted to develop a game, like
Power Sword is awesome.
There were certainly people in the Warhammer 40k community that were doing tabletop.
Yeah.
That were likely also developers or were acquaintances with developers.
Oh, 100%. Especially in England when everything is 10 feet from everything else.
Oh, yeah. That was like back in the day when like you had like 5 or 6 studios that were in like crummy offices above like a cafe or something.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was just like 5 or 6 people and then that one artist. That one musician.
That's how GTA's got started. GTA was a Scottish developer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Actually, it's funny you say that because when I was thinking about cafe, I believe it was Rockstar North that was set up in a cafe or above a cafe.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Like somebody can look up the specific info, but yeah, a lot of these major studios, some of the people had really humble beginnings, and you know, just things spiral out of control. And
oh god, we gotta wait for the bridge now.
Wait, how fast are the sprockets turning?
Pretty slow.
Oh, I see. It's genuinely jammed.
Yeah.
It's gin jammed.
It's gin
jammed.
Jimmy John's. I had Jimmy John's twice this week because I was very lazy.
Look, it's not lazy if you were occupied during the time doing other stuff while it got delivered.
I certainly was not.
Were you playing video games?
No, I wasn't. I literally wasn't doing anything. I just didn't feel like making anything.
You're just sitting on the couch with your eyes on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Drool coming out of your mouth.
I was kicking my feet and going...
I didn't quite hear what you said there.
I was blowing raspberries, essentially. I think the Discord audio might have...
Yeah, I think the Discord audio did filter it. That's a bit of a shame though, because like now it's got me thinking how many different little vocalizations are just ignored. But that's
the Discord. What do you call it? Noise suppression it's pretty aggressive, and like that's good for the most part. But if I want to make funny noises into the microphone, not everybody's going to hear it.
That's true.
How's our bridge doing? Hey. Good job, Bridgie McGee. Man, I love the fucking Imperium architecture. It's so cool.
I want to see those falling bits of debris.
Looks like, I think those are Tyranids. Tyranid pods coming out of the...
Oh yeah, because you're like underneath the behemoth or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And like there's a ship between you and the behemoth that's in the sky there, it looks like.
Yeah, 40K's like scale is always so impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Did the apothecaries identify the cause of your collapse?
Oh.
Focus on the mission, Sergeant.
Yeah. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. You worry about you.
It's okay. They changed the batteries in his butt plug.
He's charged up with the fidget spinner.
Reload.
Getting into some nasty shit now. What are you? Auto bolt rifle? That's what I'm rocking right now. I think I forget what we're after. I think we're after a guy. Yeah. The scientist with the knowledge to continue Project Aurora, which is, I think, the Tyranid melting plant. Yeah. I don't know.
Dr. Weird died, and now we're trying to find Steve.
He's got the super credits for the new war bond.
Yeah, for the chemical war bond.
For the chemical war bond, yeah.
But we gotta get to him before the genetically modified corn eats him.
Yeah.
Or mates with him. Or mates with him and then eats him.
One
Not
way or
necessarily in that order. And that is our Aqua Teen Hunger Force reference for the day.
That's the quota.
Can you guess how many episodes I included in there? I'll give you a hint. It's probably more than one and probably less than two. Or maybe less than three. But
I haven't
probably
watched
not
in a long time.
10 right out.
But I love Meatwad.
Oh yeah. the episode when he joins the Marines.
Sniper rifle.
I joined the Marines.
God, yeah. God made me in my own image. You look at him and you tell me there's a God. Love Carl. There's a guy
Carl has it so bad.
There's a guy who runs an anime shop here, and he looks just like Carl, or he used to. Last time I went, I haven't been in like 10 years.
Cut them down. With pleasure. Need to deploy special tactics.
Go.
So, had we previously discussed how this game and Darktide have a lot of similar DNA?
Yeah, actually. I think we talked about that a little bit.
Yeah. The reason I ask is I was thinking about this particular scene, this setting, and just how clean everything here seems to be compared to what I remember Darktide looking like.
Yeah, Darktide, you're like in the bowels of a hive world, which is about as gross as you can get. Ran out of ammo.
Yeah, stay out of those little poison vine things that they keep shooting.
They're
at you.
nasty, yeah.
Yeah, I recall seeing some YouTube videos
Toxins assail my senses.
earlier this. Assail my senses!
Frag grenade.
Don't be so dramatic. There we go. Get the execution up. I feel like the game's running a little better because there's been a couple of patches since we last played.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the optimization's a little higher. Oh, we're also not in the jungle, so that could also be it.
Yeah, we currently don't have 30,000 Tyranids on screen.
Yeah, not yet.
Yet.
All right. Pick up some more ammo. That sniper rifle does a lot of damage. I hope I get the last cannon back. I like that gun a lot in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in the
It solved
multiplayer, so it
problems.
makes me think it might not be here.
Or if it is, it's like super OP or something.
Yeah. The multiplayer not as bombastic as the first game. The maps are quite a bit smaller.
Hmm.
And
The maps are smaller, the Marines are bigger.
yeah, they really feel bigger.
Well, they're supposed to, because Primaris are like 2 feet taller than...
Yeah, I don't think you're playing as Primaris is in the multiplayer. But they're the
I
same.
don't
Yeah, the units are the same height, so maybe they just fudged that. Which is fine. Okay, big battle arena.
Yeah, there's gonna be like some kind of big...
Oh, this is where we were earlier. Oh. Oh, it's one of these.
Yep, it's a Hydralisk.
It's just a Hydralisk. Or rather, a Hydralisk is just one of these. Oh, I swear I dodged that. There we go. Oh, oh, please die. You know what? We're getting one of these. Run up here. Get a little stabby stab.
Yeah, I remember some other YouTube videos where like people are talking about how the Tyranids themselves are like super OP, and like the only reason people manage to defeat them is because of plot armor. And like I think that could be true, but
Maybe. I have a little bit of irritation with the whole idea of quote unquote plot armor, because it's just whatever the writer wants it to be. It's fine. Like,
yeah.
ooh, heavy bolt rifle.
Who wins in a fight between Batman and Spider-Man? Whoever the fuck is writing the
Whoever
story at that
Stan
time.
Lee wants, yeah.
Yeah.
Munitions secured.
I think we can all agree on, though, is that the Ninja Turtles adore Batman.
They do. They do, like, canonically.
Yep.
Even in, because, like, there's the Batman TMNT movie, and there's, like, the comics as well. I think they ought to make a Batman versus TMNT video game. And just make it like the Arkham games, but with Ninja Turtles in there that you can play as. I think that'd be sick. But also, in the Tales of the TMNT show that I've been watching, the new animated series, they reference Batman a lot. Oh, that's a lot of flying bastards. And there's a lot of resources around. Oh, hey. Are y'all gonna attack?
It says T attention. Is that
Yeah.
how you're following them?
Yeah. Oh, we have to protect. Oh, it's just like the antenna.
Yes, let's shoot these chains with our armor-piercing rounds.
Changing magazine. Shooting frag grenade.
The armor, they're oh my god. They can handle the firearms. It's the oh my god. It's throw a grenade down, huh? How about that? They can handle the oh. I got Shanghaied, or I got Pearl Harbored.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I guess he's just gonna stand there for a sec.
He needs to figure it out. He needs to figure something out. He'll be alright.
I'm just waiting for like the 5th or 6th video of this series to come out, and then somebody comments on, "Oh yeah, you've been missing all these pickups that upgrade your armor."
Oh no. I did see a little bit of footage from other creators playing this game, and when they're playing on the lower difficulties, you get more armor. And I get that, but I don't know. That's not my favorite way of increasing difficulty.
Oh.
Yeah, because it just feels like you should have the same amount of resources no matter what your difficulty is. And then the difficulty should come from more enemies or tougher enemies or just the scenarios getting more difficult, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think difficulty is best increased when it forces you to utilize the game mechanics further.
Yeah, exactly.
And it puts you in situations where you have to explore creative solutions and approaches.
I agree, yeah.
And like, if your game's not doing a great job of reflecting that, and so then like the only way you have to increase difficulty is by cutting health or adding enemies.
Yeah.
Then you've gotta like question, is your core gameplay really up to par? Because like, if not, then like if you're not able to do it without having to go to those easy answers,
yeah.
Then maybe you should refine what gameplay is defined by.
No, for sure. Yeah, because just outright cutting your health, this just feels like a band-aid move.
It is.
Oh, that was a sick animation. Holy shit.
I do believe there are some instances where it's appropriate. Like, let's say you have a game where your health is tied to the amount of time it takes for you to complete a stage or something like that, or it's survival horror.
Yeah. Uh-oh, am I gonna run out of chain health? Do I get a sweet animation of this thing falling? I feel like I got them all. Ah, dang it. Yeah, these like holdout missions are tough. Because the antenna one was kind of the same way. And when your teammates are of no help, these guys are a little useless.
We purposely trained them wrong, as a joke.
They're Gadriel's gonna walk up to me and be like, "My nipples look like milk duds."
You'll fight a kung fu Tyranid cow. I mean, you've already been shot at with milk.
Yeah, honestly.
It's very exposed. Expect to bump your
Gold
ride.
Tyranid milk. Why can't I pick you up?
You've had bad luck with cargo elevators.
I have
It was a
room.
long time ago. I prefer not to discuss it. At least you made which is more than we can say for the orcs.
Crack grenades. Those would be actually really good for these masses of dudes. I could just chuck it on the massive guys on the chains, and then it'll do a lot of damage. Alright. Alright, do you think, swarmy boys?
Can you shoot them now?
I don't know if it would matter. Oh, I can't throw it high enough. And it won't stick, so... Never mind my elaborate plan of throw thing at thing.
It's in moments like these where I'm thinking, you could really do with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right there, bam, instantly lost that one bar of armor you had.
I mean, I'm gonna get it back after executing this guy, but yeah, I take your point. It's you lose health super fast, and there's not really a good way to get it back. Like, you get some back after swiping away, meleeing dudes, but it's not always in the cards. Ooh. Oh, thank you.
Now, can you execute the little ones with those reactions?
Yeah. I just have to notice that I'm getting the prompt for it.
Yeah. I'm just sort of wondering if, like, the smaller groups of enemies are meant to be the opportunities to recover that shielding.
I think it's supposed to be, because that's kind of the first game was. That's how, like, other games with similar systems like Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal are. It just doesn't feel like I'm getting a lot of resource back when I do any of that.
Oh yeah, Doom is another title where you have really bizarre future technology that accesses another dimension where there's these horrible demonic entities.
Yeah. Oh, that animation's so sick. Yeah, like, I just wish you got health back for executing guys. That's my only, like, real complaint. Or my chains doing? They're doing alright. Good.
Yeah. I would even settle for you don't heal back health unless your shield bars are full.
Oh, yeah.
And then you slowly recover health.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like...
Wish I could pick that up. It seems very much like a bug.
I think that would be, like, a really neat way to bring more variety to the gameplay mechanics, because, like, then you're having to weave in and out of combat where, like, you're getting executions, but then you're backing away so you can heal a little bit of health, only to dive back in. But who knows? Maybe your, like, self-heal meter and all that stuff charges faster on lower difficulties as well.
Yeah, probably. Because you have it in multiplayer. And I get the sense that they wanted all of the systems across single-player, multiplayer, and co-op, the operations mode, to be the same. So, like, the way that the jump pack behaves in single player is exactly how it behaves in the multiplayer. So like that
That's
big
good.
long delay, that's why it has that long delay, so there's counterplay to it in the multiplayer. Because I've gotten lots of kills of shooting guys out of the sky with that. But when you're playing on a higher difficulty in the single player and you're getting snipered by bugs from every angle, it's like, oh, it doesn't feel so good.
I'm just waiting for that thing to get up and start.
Yeah, me too.
Admirably.
Alright, well, we got it on the second try. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I had a thought.
Is tough. Oh, what's your thought?
Excuse me.
Nothing
So
through that door. Ventilation tunnel.
we were talking about plot armor, and it's
One floor
not that great or whatever, and like it's whatever. Like
It's kind of a
This-
flimsy media criticism, yeah.
yeah. Like I think one thing we've like learned in this is like the Tyranids, they have to like pile up corpses and accumulate bodies in places so that like they can, absorb all the nutrients or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that like a huge glaring weakness for them?
Let us get to
What do you mean?
Because they got to eat all that stuff up, and they're susceptible to virus bombs and other things if they're sending billions and billions onto a planet, they've got a really huge sunk cost, and even if they digest everything afterwards and turn their dead and their enemies dead into more Tyranids,
Have you ever faced a large enemy, Sergeant?
it's sort of like
Not.
they take damage and they have to hit back to recover their health.
Yeah.
But if you deny them the opportunity to hit back and recover health, then they're going to very quickly run out of health if they're always trading.
Well, that's true.
Or trying
yeah,
to trade.
Yeah, they definitely win by attrition. Records
Yeah.
are good.
Unless they
They'll be counting on
unless
Hey,
they
look,
Be sure
we got
run
more
out
big fans.
faster.
We got more big fans.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know it's real sci-fi.
Yeah. I got your Zerg right here.
Right. Cold fusion. I love a big fan. This is not the way. Oh, down. It is the way. Okay.
That reminds me of one neat little thing from the Protoss campaign in the first StarCraft. Because there's a bunch of Marines that tag along with the Protoss as they're going through one of those Terran facilities, right?
Yeah.
And I can't remember if it's the
how far to the cogitator with no direct route.
it might have been Brood War. I don't remember which, but anyway, one thing I thought was neat was that the Terran
look,
Marines always
We got a little
you get a little taste,
a little foreshadowing, yeah.
a little tickle.
Tickle, yeah.
They're plotting something. What plotting could these insects
Oh, look at that poor little dude.
There's a couple of them.
what guides them? A word.
These guys are out here dispensing Mountain Dew and Slim Jims.
What a
Slim
wonderful
Jim for the
existence.
Emperor.
Just constantly pumped through with Slim Jims and Mountain Dew.
Oh, a data slate.
And they got a little eye plate cover where they're playing Warhammer 40k Space Marine 70,000.
Yeah. The pay-to-win version.
Uh-huh. But yeah, what was I saying before Mountain Dew and all that?
Something
I
about
had some
Protoss.
Yeah. So the Terran Marines can hear the Zerg before the Protoss seem to notice them,
Oh.
which I thought was a little neat thing because you don't hear the Protoss say, "Oh, I hear something." In fact, the Protoss
yeah.
don't seem to hear anything at all. And
Yeah.
that kind of makes sense for them, right? Because they're telepathic. Why would they need ears?
Yeah. No, they don't. In fact, they don't have ears.
Yeah.
If you look at the character models. That door closed before I came in here. I wonder if there's something good in there. We'll never know. Have to look at this pile of viscera.
Yeah. Completely talked over whatever that flavor text was.
It's fine.
Look, if you're upset about that and you're watching this, I'm not sorry, because chances are while you're flipping through YouTube, you saw all the captions of episodes that have completely spoiled whatever that was about.
Probably.
That's actually something that's driven me just a little bit irate.
I hate that.
Yeah, I go through YouTube sometimes to like, look for something when I'm, struggling with insomnia and I want to sleep. But I'm not tired enough yet.
Just watch our channel.
No, I don't want nightmares.
This is an interesting set piece. It's dark.
They're coming. Watch your back.
Ooh, light it up with my power sword. That's pretty sick.
That is Godzilla 2014, right? Was it 2014 or 2017?
Which?
The one with Walter White.
That's 2014.
2014. Yeah, like there's the Battle of San Francisco, and
yes,
like the Mutos are really pissing off Godzilla, and then you just start hearing the womp womp womp
Womp,
womp.
oh, it's so cool.
Womp 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 womp.
I remember seeing that for the first time in the theater and getting like chills.
Yeah, same, exact. Like you stole the words from my mouth.
So good.
Yeah, it really punctuated that action sequence. It's a great way to have a climax. I really liked Godzilla King of All Monsters when they're fighting when Godzilla's fighting Ghidorah at the end.
Oh yeah.
Spoilers for Godzilla from a couple years ago, by the way.
Spoilers: Godzilla wins.
Yeah, like that. Well, no, don't tell them that. They might think that that's another Godzilla that comes up later. You never know. There's so many. There's so many Godzillas. But no, the whole scene. The whole scene in Boston where like Godzilla's like radiating super amounts of heat.
Oh, when he turns into burning Godzilla, yeah.
Yeah. Like, and like the city of Boston is just melting. Fenway Park is on fire.
That scene was incredible, yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure it's on fire a lot because Red Sox fans, they're pretty rowdy.
I guess I don't know much about baseball fandoms. What I know about baseball comes exclusively from the stuff that Jesse Thorne talks about on the Judge John Hodgman podcast, because he's really into baseball, and it comes up every once in a while.
Yeah,
but it's all very secondhand knowledge. Oh shit! It's a Carnifex. Oh my god. Hey bud, have a couple of these. Oh. I have a couple of Melta. I'm glad I brought the Melta gun.
Yep. It's really doing that damage, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm taking a lot, too.
Yeah. Turns out the Carnifex is a Yankees fan. You know
how they are.
The heavily multiplied copy-paste.
Carnifex loves the Yankees. He's like, man, they're so good. They have the best logo. Jay-Z wears their hat all the time. Uh-oh. He's upset. Grab some ammo. Ow.
I'll say this about the Yankees. Like, they have one hell of a dynasty. And they always have.
Emphasis
they've
on
been
the
very
nasty.
Good at stealing talent from other teams.
Ow.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the real game of baseball, is trading players.
Yeah, I guess it is.
And like overvaluing your weak players that you're trying to sell, and like trying to undervalue the players you're trying to get. That's the real game. It's just a card game. Like, literally, it's baseball cards are a whole thing too.
Yeah.
Like this, like we were talking about how Warhammer 40k influenced a lot of stuff. Baseball influenced Magic the Gathering, if you think about it.
Yeah. Oh no, pick me up, guy.
Not entirely true. Like, I'm pretty sure there are lots of trading card games long before baseball cards were a thing, but You know, Nintendo was making cards back in the day, right?
I don't know. A big part of baseball is tapping your lands.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, guys, what are you doing? Gadriel? Charon? You, Oh, I can spectate them? Oh, God. This really was built for multiplayer.
Campaign afterthought.
Oh, my God. Come on, guys. You both didn't have to be swinging on the Carnifex.
No, but they had to.
They had to.
Yeah.
It was part of their genetic makeup.
Oh, there'll probably be some baseball-themed Magic Gathering cards before too long if they haven't already. I don't play Magic, by the way. I don't play Commander. If you think I do, I don't. I've played one game of Commander my entire life. And I didn't play it. I had somebody play it for me, telling me which cards to play and when. It was like a big deck full of dinosaurs, which was really the only reason I was, like, into it. Is because dinosaurs are cool. Yeah.
Dinosaurs are
like
cool.
This dinosaur.
Oh, God, yeah, he was just a dinosaur, huh?
Yeah. It's a T-Rex if it actually had arms. And we all know what killed the dinosaurs.
The Ice Age.
The Ice Age! I love you, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Even if you sometimes make mistakes, I still respect you.
Oh, I'm doing good damage in this mode.
You and that dwarven wizard, Danny DeVito.
Yeah, and the documentary Junior.
I mean, Danny DeVito's gotten pretty old up there in years, but
Yeah, I think he's pushing 80 now.
yeah, I'm glad to see him like still doing stuff, still being a cool dude.
He's still on Always
Like-
Sunny, yeah.
Yeah, like
He's still might be the funniest cast member.
yeah, I mean his acting talent hasn't really gone away as far as I know. I haven't watched him as much as I would like to. But every time I see him in something, like that charm is still there.
Oh yeah, he's a hoot.
Mission secured.
I like to think this is the same Carnifex that kicked my butt at the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And now I get my revenge. It's totally not. Because that other Carnifex probably only lived another 40 seconds after that cutscene. Oh, this is sick. Oh, ride him. Ride him like Batman rode the Joker at the end of Arkham Asylum. Oh. Wow. You did it. Good job. You Rico'd that Carnifex super good.